How often are you stopping and saying nice things to yourself? I would bet my last dollar that it's probably not often enough. And I have definitely been a victim of this as well, where I'm constantly saying mean things to myself, not believing in myself, talking down on myself. And if that's you, like, trust me, I know how bad that feels. It doesn't feel good. And so that's why in today's episode of the Be Affirmation podcast, we're really going to dedicate the episode to just saying some self-love affirmations. Okay. We're doing the self-love affirmations. We're doing the self-esteem affirmations. We're doing the confidence affirmations so that y'all can walk away by the end of this episode feeling so good, feeling regrounded, recentered, and just really back in tune with who you really are, which is a beautiful, worthy, loving, deserving human being. I know typically we usually do like a topic in these episodes and then we'll kind of wiggle in some affirmations towards the end of the episodes, but I really wanted to just do affirmations today, y'all. And if you're new here, I actually used to do this with the podcast. Like when I did season 1 last year, the podcast was really mostly just affirmations. Like there would be a theme for the episode and we would do affirmations around that theme. And I guess we still kind of have been doing that in season 2, but I just kind of feel like I haven't been doing affirmations as much as I'd like. And even when we do them, it's quick. So I was like, you know what? Today we're going to do just straight up affirmations. And y'all, something that I want to say is affirmations are so powerful, especially when you take your time to say them and when you're consistent with them. Like, you can be effective with affirmations and say, a quick, like, one or two nice things to yourself, but it's just the most effective when you actually cultivate time out of your day to, like, not only say them, but like connect with them as well. And like to really be mindful of what it is that you're saying to yourself about yourself. And so, yeah, I've just been feeling really called to maybe do some longer episodes with affirmations. And I definitely would love your input, whether you're listening to the podcast on my YouTube channel or if you're listening on Spotify, Apple, whatever it is, y'all, I'm easy to find on Instagram. You can always comment on, my YouTube channel, but I would really love to get your feedback because I want this to be of service to other people. I don't want to just do affirmations because I think they're important. I really want to know that this is providing value to others. So let me know if you'd like more episodes and more videos, like specifically focusing on affirmations, because I'm always happy to do that. Maybe like every other episode could be, focusing on affirmations and whatnot. So yeah, I would definitely love your feedback. So I chose self-love, self-esteem, and confidence affirmations for today's episode because I really just feel like when it comes to inner work, self-development, self-growth, all that stuff, y'all, like the way that you feel about yourself is like the place to start. Like wherever you are in your inner work journey, in your self-growth, whatever, like wherever you are in your journey, it's gonna be like the way that you love yourself sets the trajectory for that, or the way that you don't love yourself sets the trajectory for where you're gonna go in this journey. And so I felt like maybe starting with like an episode and really just focusing on self-love was a great place because it's just an indicator of everything that we experience in our life. Like the way that you show up for you, how you feel about yourself, the way you believe in yourself, the confidence you have, it impacts all of your relationships. Like if you don't love yourself, how can you expect other people to love you the way that you believe you deserve, right? If you don't love yourself, how on earth can you ever exercise having boundaries with other people or sticking up for yourself or having self-respect or walking away from situations that don't serve you? It's really hard to do that when you don't have self-love or self-respect. So that's why I really want to focus on this theme for today's episode. And, if there's anyone out there who's a skeptic and who's feeling like, why should I care about affirmations? Like, does a positive statement actually change anything? It does, especially when you're consistent and you like repeat these affirmations and you do it over time. You start to change your mindset about how you feel about yourself and how you view the world. And even beyond just like self-love affirmations, this can be entrepreneur affirmations, affirmations for anxiety, like whatever thing that you're saying, that creates your narrative. And that's why you hear so often what you like speak it into existence and thoughts become things, because the more you say something over and over again, the more you believe it and the more that is just your reality. And so when we can sit here and say nice things to ourselves over time, that repetition turns into a habit. It's literally like the same thing as making the gym a habit, or cooking at home and making that a lifestyle, and that's a habit. Like affirmations are no different than any other habit that you can create for yourself. So I just love them so much because affirmations have changed my life. And I won't go too deep into it because I have many other episodes where I talk about that, especially earlier on in the season. But oh my God, affirmations will change your life. And if you're not quite sure what affirmations are, they're basically just positive things that you say to yourself about yourself. So like, I'm beautiful, or I'm worthy, or I'm confident, I'm the creator of my life, everything happens in my favor. Like, it's basically just anything that makes you feel good about yourself and your reality and the life that you're experiencing. So affirmations, anyone can use them, anyone can state them. Like, it doesn't hurt to try. And that's how I feel about, when it comes to inner work and like all these things that we're doing to improve our lives, is that like, you know what, y'all, if it doesn't hurt to try it, then why not? Why not try it and see how you feel? So yes, with that being said, we are going to do some self-love affirmations. Today's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to record this episode. I'm going to say the affirmations, and then I'm going to give you guys all a second to repeat the affirmations to yourself. And then we'll say the same affirmation again, and then you'll repeat it, and then we'll kind of move on to the next affirmation. So I'm going to have 25 affirmations for us. You can repeat them after me. And you can feel free to listen to this as often as you want. I actually would highly recommend listening to this episode or rewatching the YouTube video for at least 21 days to make this a habit and to like engrave these affirmations in your mind. And let me tell y'all, like, when I first started stating affirmations, like, the way that I was just so in awe of the things that I was saying to myself, like unconscious, I guess I should say consciously, because I would catch it, but it would be the craziest thing because it would literally be in the middle of the day. I'm just working on my computer and like, I don't know, I'm like thinking about something funny, or maybe something reminds me of something I said from the past. And like, I would just catch myself being like, you're so cute, or you're so smart. And then I would be like, did I just say that to myself? Like, I would genuinely be so in awe, like, oh my God, like, I'm literally just like randomly saying nice things to myself. And that's how I know these affirmations are working, because I'm being so consistent with them and I'm saying them to myself all the time. And it just feels so good when you can start being kind to yourself and loving yourself. And like, y'all, this has been one of the biggest things that has helped me with like my self-esteem and my worth and me being able to set boundaries in my life. So I just know for a fact that this can help you improve your life for the better. Like, I promise that affirmations are something that can help you improve your life, y'all. Trust me. So I do have a couple tips for y'all before we just jump straight into the affirmations. I would definitely recommend like going into like a room, finding a quiet place, just somewhere where you feel like comfortable to say these affirmations. If you're not totally comfortable saying them out loud, honestly, say it to yourself. Like, you can always just like, your internal dialogue, repeat these affirmations, and that's just as effective. Um, I also suggest placing your hand over your heart. You don't have to, but I just love this because I feel like it allows you to connect with what you're saying on a deeper level. Just like to have that emotional connection. And so, yeah, I definitely recommend placing your hand over your heart. I will be doing that. I would encourage you to say the affirmations out loud just so that you can hear your voice and like really open up your throat chakra. Because if you're feeling a little bit of resistance to say it out loud, it could be maybe a little bit of that fear of like maybe you judging yourself a little bit. Maybe there's people you live with at home and you're like, I don't want them to hear me. And that's okay. Like, whatever resistance comes up for you, that's okay. But I ask that you acknowledge what that resistance is and where it's coming from and why it's there. Because eventually I'd like for everyone listening to go through that resistance and to be able to just say, you know what, fuck it. Like, I'm going to say these affirmations. And if it's any, encouragement, I live with my family at home. There's like 4 other adults that I live with. And I don't care if anyone hears me saying affirmations. In fact, me saying nice things to myself might inspire them to say more nice things to themselves, or might, who knows, right? You never know how much what you're doing can actually directly positively impact someone else. And so I just like to have that mentality of like, you know what, I am free and safe to be who I am. I can say these affirmations, and why would someone judge me? And if they did, it's all right. It's their life. I'm living my life, and I'm going to do what I feel is going to make me happier and be a better person. So that's just a mentality that, you'll learn to adapt over time. I'm telling you, the more you do affirmations, the more you start saying nice things to yourself, the more confidence you build, the more you believe in yourself. So just trust the process. But for today, if you're not comfortable saying the affirmations out loud, that's okay. Acknowledge the resistance and move on. try it next time. So you can say it internally for this time around. And then the final thing that I want to say is really try to visualize the affirmations that we repeat today. So if I were to say something like, I am so beautiful, in my visualization, because you'll also want to close your eyes. That's one of my other tips. But I would close my eyes and I would really picture, what is beauty? Like, what does beauty look like and feel like for me? How does beauty show up in my life? In what ways am I beautiful? Like, I really want to connect to that feeling of beauty, because what that's going to do, especially for those of you who are beginners, is it's going to help bridge the gap from just saying something to actually believing that that's who you are. And visualization helps make that happen, because once you can see something in your mind's eye, once you can picture something, it feels that much more attainable and realistic. So visualizing and emotionally connecting to what you're saying really makes a huge difference here. And even if you're like, I don't know how to visualize, or I struggle with this, that's okay. Just try your best. Basically what you're doing is you're just picturing what that affirmation feels like if you could attach an emotion to it. And the final thing I want to say is, if you don't have access to a quiet room right now, if you're not able to close your eyes, say maybe you're driving to work, please be responsible here. It's okay to just be mindful of what you're saying. All I ask is that you're mindful of what you're saying. So with that being said, let's begin. I am personally going to place my hand over my heart, but I have my microphone, which is always in the way. I always do this. So my hand is kind of in the center of my chest, but it's close enough to my heart, so it's fine. And I'm going to say these affirmations. And again, you can repeat these after me. And then I'll say the affirmation a second time and give you a moment to repeat the affirmation, and then we'll move on. So I like to take a deep breath in before I begin. And you know what, y'all? Have a smile on your face, okay? You're going to breathe out. And if you want to keep doing, deep breaths, feel free. But as we say these affirmations, I'd like for you to keep a smile on your face the whole time, or at least most of the time. As long as you can, keep that smile on your face. We're absorbing good, positive energy here. And let's begin. I am worthy of love and respect. I am worthy of love and respect. I am enough just as I am. I am enough just as I am. I believe in my abilities and talent. I believe in my abilities and talents. I am confident in my decisions and actions. I am confident in my decisions and actions. I am deserving of all the good things life has to offer. I am deserving of all the good things life has to offer. I embrace my unique qualities and strengths. I embrace my unique qualities and strengths. I am proud of who I am and what I have accomplished. I am proud of who I am and what I have accomplished. I am in control of my thoughts and emotions. I am in control of my thoughts and emotions. I trust myself and my intuition. I trust myself and my intuition. I am constantly growing and improving. I am constantly growing and improving. I am capable of overcoming any challenges that come my way. I am capable of overcoming any challenges that come my way. I radiate confidence and positivity. I radiate confidence and positivity. I am worthy of success and happiness. I am worthy of success and happiness. I celebrate my achievements and milestones. I celebrate my achievements and milestones. I am at peace with my past and excited for my future. I am at peace with my past and excited for my future. I am deserving of all the love and kindness I receive. I am deserving of all the love and kindness I receive. I am a valuable person with so much to offer the world. I am a valuable person with so much to offer the world. I choose to focus on the positive aspects of my life. I choose to focus on the positive aspects of my life. I am in charge of creating my own happiness. I am in charge of creating my own happiness. I trust in my journey and my ability to succeed. I trust in my journey and my ability to succeed. I am enough and I have everything I need within me already. I am enough and have everything I need within me already. I attract positive and uplifting people in my life. I attract positive and uplifting people in my life. I am worthy of setting boundaries and honoring my needs. I am worthy of setting boundaries and honoring my needs. I am resilient and capable of overcoming anything. I am resilient and capable of overcoming anything. I radiate love and acceptance towards myself and others. I radiate love and acceptance towards myself and others. All right, y'all. I hope that felt amazing for you. Like I feel so good. Like I'm sure y'all can see this. Like as soon as I start, I feel the affirmations right away. Like I'm genuinely just like, oh my gosh, this feels so amazing. And it's like I always say this, but like we're the only people who live in our mind, so we might as well make it a nice place to be. Like no one else is going to live inside your mind besides you, and you're going to be in it for the rest of your life. So it's just like you guys nourish it, nourish your mind, nourish your brain, make it such a loving place, a safe space, for you to be in because you deserve that. And I hope that y'all, whoever's watching or listening, like I really hope you feel lighter and feel the positivity after saying these affirmations together. Like, I know I feel great, and I just really hope that you do too. And remember, y'all, like the more you practice these affirmations, the more they become who you are. They become a part of your life, your reality, your identity, you as a person. And so just be patient with affirmations, especially if you're new to them. But I promise the more you say them, the more consistent you are, y'all. Like the more that you're deeply gonna believe in what you're saying to yourself. And I just know that it's gonna change your life. So definitely be consistent. Repeat these affirmations for 21 days, make it a habit, engrave these positive statements into that beautiful, beautiful brain of yours, and just keep being consistent, y'all. Let me know down in the comments if you're up for this challenge. I would love to hear about your experiences and how these affirmations end up going for you and how they end up working for you. Thank you so, so, so much for joining me today and saying these affirmations together. And I look forward to seeing y'all in the next episode. If you'd like to connect on Instagram, you can find me at the beaffirmationpodcast. You can also find my personal Instagram page. It's ladetbarhanu_. I will have everything linked in the description for you guys. Keep shining, keep being beautiful, and I'll see you in the next one.